Hi. In a day, it's going to be Draw Muhammad Day, the 20th of May, as a response to a couple of Muslims with a website getting Communist Central to cave to terrorism. I said, oh, terrorism. That wasn't terrorism. It was just people putting on addresses so Muslims could kill those who drew Muhammad as a teddy bear. To me, that is terrorism. And so I said, okay, well, hey, maybe I should draw myself a Muhammad also. And I was thinking to do it, but then, you know something? I got sidetracked. I started doing artwork with Tinkerbell. Yeah. Tinkerbell. To me, that's my favorite Tinkerbell pose. I didn't draw that, but I made copies of it where it was more simple and you could manipulate, and I guess you could say I was tinkering with Tink. I made so much of it, I think I'll make a video called Tinkering with Tink. And but you know something? What I did with this Tinkerbell is probably more offensive to Islam than maybe drawing Muhammad. You know why? I'll show you why. Because I drew Tinkerbell, dissolved her clothes away. Drew Tinkerbell this way, where she's a voluptuous young babe. You know, I thought, well, how's Tinkerbell look naked? So I did it that way, and there she is, you know, more filled out, a little too filled out, but you know, I thought, yeah, put it back to, you can make a yo-yo weight Tinkerbell, you know, yo-yo weight Tinkerbell. She's skinny, she's fat, she's kind of plump, she's skinny, she's kind of plump, you know, and I did that sort of thing. So I didn't draw any Muhammad. So I guess my life is spared for a while. But you know what I did, though, do? I found a picture of Joseph Smith, who also had an encounter with an angel, supposedly, except that the angel he met was not Gabriel, it was Moroni. Could have been the same angel, just different name. But anyway, it didn't squeeze Joseph Smith every time he said he couldn't read. Instead, like a darkness came upon him, like he was just incredibly terrified. And I don't know, maybe he read about Muhammad and because it sounds very similar. Because Muhammad thought he was demon possessed too, until his wife said, "No, you're not demon possessed." And apparently she. I don't know how she knew, but anyway. So what I did is I found a picture of Joseph Smith, a portrait of him, and I drew a beard on him, and put a little thing on his head. So to me, that's the closest thing I think I'll get to when it comes to drawing Muhammad, just by finding a picture of Joseph Smith. And, you know, I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be the Book of Mormon. But Muhammad used, you know, they could say that was like the Quran, and knife with some blood. I don't think Joseph Smith killed anybody. Muhammad, though, he was quite a bloodthirsty guy if you read the Hadith. And anyway, to me, I was wondering here, I didn't draw Muhammad. All I did is I took a picture of Joseph Smith and put on a beard. And does that mean I'm supposed to be killed now? Because I didn't draw Muhammad. I just put a beard on a portrait of Joseph Smith. You know. But if I said it was Muhammad, then I'd be killed. Is that how it works? I noticed that the suicide bomber guy well, he wasn't a suicide bomber, but the guy who put the car bomb in, he put it next to the building that contained Comedy Central's, you know, and of course it didn't go off. And this was after Comedy Central caved and had South Park censored. And I was wondering, why should that be? Because in the cartoon, you find out Muhammad's not in the teddy bear after all. He's not in that teddy bear. It was Santa Claus. So I don't see why. I don't see why the creators of South Park got death threats when they find out that Muhammad's not in the teddy bear costume, but Santa Claus. Or does that still mean they have to die? You know? Is it still like an insult to the Prophet Muhammad, even though you find out the teddy bear didn't have Muhammad in it, but Santa Claus? I don't know. But if you're a Muslim, maybe you can let me know. And is my life in danger now because I found a picture of Joseph Smith and put a beard on him with a scimitar sword with blood, you know. And I haven't called him Muhammad, but if I did, if I said that isn't Joseph Smith, that's Muhammad, and I drew this picture, if I lied, because I wouldn't lie, but would that mean I'd be dead now? So are you supposed to kill me for taking a picture of Joseph Smith, doing a picture, putting a beard and stuff, as well as if I drew that and didn't call it Joseph Smith and said it was Muhammad? I really don't know. But if you're a Muslim, maybe you can let me know. So it's not quite May 20th yet, but when May 20th comes, I'll call this Draw Muhammad Day. That's what we'll call this video. And we'll be in a day. So let me know, okay?